don't know if that'll broadcast. That's okay, though. We're done with it. Do you want to open one of these blinds?
I don't know, man. Open yours. Like, mine's fine. It's always like...
Too light?
Yeah, hot on your boy here.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean... Oh, check out the storm rolling in.
We got a storm rolling in?
Yeah. All right, we're good there.
Yep. All right.
Oh, post your story. Oh.
Damn, bro. Were my windows down?
Brother, that's a not a question for me.
Shit. They're down.
How bad? We live in Wilmington, where it storms a lot in the summer evening. Man leaves his windows down. Steal it from the rich and then give it to the poor.
Oh, yeah.
Were they down?
All the way.
You got lucky.
Show enough. All right.
How you hear me in the headphones?
Oh, you're there, dude.
Throw.
Yeah. All right. Man. What's that? What you got there? Beach time?
Koozie.
Damn. What's up and welcome to Around with the Boys podcast. On this show, we talk about life, sports, business, and all the cool shit in between. I'm your host, James Rackley, and along with me as always is my co-host,
Johnny Dunleavy.
Mr. Johnny Dunleavy. So sit back, relax, crack you a cold one, and put on some aloe.
I gotta do me like that. Damn. Welcome.
Sorry, dude.
Around with the Boys podcast, episode 122.
Had to look back at the screen.
Episode 122. Like, follow, subscribe. Call us 910-726-3900.
910-726-3900.
Yeah, you know the deal. We
Call
are
in
live. Yeah.
Be a part of the show. Leave a voicemail.
Comment, whatever you want to do. It's Friday. We're doing this this is the first time we've done this on a Friday in a long time.
Damn, I just now noticed it, to be honest.
Yes, and that was our thing.
Yeah, we were Friday.
It was
Friday night special, baby.
Yep, and it feels good. I feel back in the element. We have just a slate. For the people.
We got some topics.
And
And we got a little guest call-in action.
Yep, weekly recaps as always. America's birthday. The White House. Adventure Thrills, new apps. Adventure Thrills, we're going to have a guest for that.
Uh-huh.
New apps, and finish it off with some sports news and also...
Did you say Adventure Thrills?
Adventure Thrills.
Okay.
Yeah. What is good, Jimmy? What you been doing?
Man, we had July 4th weekend, survived it. Like, I'm pretty sure, like, everybody out of our group did their own thing kind of deal.
Yeah.
Which is all good, but it's like, I'm just glad to see, like, whenever we separate, nobody can hold each other accountable, so you never know what goes on out there.
You just hope the guy calls you the next day.
Yeah.
So you can hear about it.
Yeah,
That's about it.
So anyway,
What did you do?
I went up to a coworker's house up in Charlotte. Shout out to Blaine. Went up there, stayed at his place, golfed, and played we played golf the next day. Wait, did I say that twice?
I don't know.
Dang.
What day did you go up there?
No, we were on the boat, and then we golfed the next
Monday.
day. No, I went up there Sunday, and then golfed Monday. But Saturday, after work, went out on the boat.
Oh, the pontoon.
Yeah, it turns out it wasn't a pontoon, man.
Oh, boy.
I was honestly, I was a little let down because I had pontoon in my mind all day long.
Yeah, pontoon means party.
Exactly. Instead, it was like this long-ass skiff I don't even know what the brand was, but it was cool or whatever, but like stay seated and whatnot. And I'm like, dude, I'm trying to be on the pod. I was about to be up there shagging and dancing. That's what That's what I had in my brain.
Blast the speaker,
You know what I
fire the
mean?
grill up. I mean, the whole nine.
Yeah, exactly. So like,
Hell, some of them have come with a slide on them.
yeah, and so then it got me thinking. I'm like, all right, so it didn't happen on this, but like, what if we rented one? Because you know what was cool? Like, I have finally in my life the pleasure of being able to have a boat that I access whenever I want.
Right.
Okay.
Finally, motherfucker.
Now you know what feels great? Going on a boat that you don't have to do shit on except get on and off.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And then if you put on top of that the dancing, the grilling, the whatever that goes down,
Yeah.
going about 2 miles an hour and everybody's waving at you on the inlet as you go by.
Yeah.
That sounds great.
Amazing.
So we should do that. Because,
All
dude,
right.
it's like 100 a head. You maxed out a capacity, probably, like whatever.
I'd like to get
100
yeah.
including tip. and
Here's the
food.
deal.
Think about that.
Okay, and I love it.
Yeah.
On the flip side, I have access to a large vessel that can be rented up to 25 people, where you can party and go wherever you want.
What is that?
It's the boat.
What?
The boat that.
Nah. See, I'm trying to no. What does that sound? I'm saying no bringing other companies in. This is strictly no ties.
Okay.
This is what I'm saying. Get away from the ties. Go live.
Okay, I feel that.
You get what I'm saying? You don't have. There's not an edge of responsibility except paying this man.
Yeah, for something like that, like we would like to do for that would be the way.
Like I had to sign a contract, to go on there. All this. I'm like, perfect, dude. I'll sign whatever. Like that's great because then it's up to me entirely.
Well, I mean, that's what Denny and I did for the 4th of July. I mean, they had to sign a waiver.
Exactly.
Every person that got on that
exactly.
thing. Sign a waiver, get a wristband.
But I just was thinking about it, and I think that'd be awesome to do the pontoon boat if there is one out there. And if there's not, maybe we should somebody start a small business. I'll throw in.
Yeah. I mean, look, I'm all for that.
Yeah.
Doing that here, though, I just don't think you get enough guys to commit. Too many guys have boats. I think if we do
it's not for the
fishing trip.
You get girls to commit, to this whole thing. Like, think about it. You know what girls will commit, what I learned? This is why I bring girls from out of town. Heartbeat.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Every single one of them people were from not here. And I was like, dude,
Yeah. I guess that's true. Yeah, people like Scarecrow and his
oh, dude.
Goonies.
Heck yeah. That's what I'm saying.
They would be all about that.
Like Facebook advertising, just plop that shit all over landlocked
What, you mean
areas.
like do a business?
Well, both, man. I'm saying I want to go
I'm
do
like,
it.
what angle are we taking here? Are we talking about having a fun Saturday or making money off of it?
No, we were talking about fun Saturday, and then I thought to myself, damn, I can make some money on this while we're talking about it.
Yeah, you absolutely could, but it's a huge headache. Think about how many, dude.
Hey, Chico, I ain't the one driving the boat. I'm paying the guy to drive the boat.
Yeah, but you're also liable. You're footing the insurance bill.
And that's a part of a bit. I'm talking about developing a business plan, John.
Nah, I get it.
You think I'm gonna leave holes?
No.
Hell no.
But man, I'll tell you, just taking people to the island and dropping them off and picking them back up was frustrating as it was.
Exactly.
You'd have to.
But these cats ride with them.
I mean, you'd have to have the best patience in the planet.
Yeah. Well, think about Uber drivers.
Yeah, Uber drivers. I mean,
you spend all night.
It's a car.
Yeah, you're up close and personal, dog.
Yeah, but this is a boat
that I can push you off of if you're being crazy.
Okay.
And throw you a life jacket. In a car, nah, dog, you can't do that.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
No. Fuck. That's my thing, dude.
Well, beers hit harder on the water, I'll tell you that.
That's a fact.
That's a fact.
That's a real fact. So how was your week, man?
Dude, well, we celebrated America's birthday.
Hell yeah, we did.
247 years.
Isn't that great?
Pretty old.
I was thinking about it. Like, I hope we live to see 300 years.
That would be cool.
We'd be like 80, 85.
The tricentennial?
Up there. The what? Oh, yeah. Yeah. I know you said tried it something. I was like, what are you talking about?
Well, hey, 250s in 3 years. That's going to be a party.
That's going to be a big party.
That's a party. That's a milestone.
Big one.
Yeah. Every 50 years is over the hill.
Yeah.
Just another hill that we're conquering.
It's a fact.
Facts, dude. Yeah, I saw a funny tweet. It was like, did she celebrate America's birthday or anti-British day? Like, what do we do here?
But that's essentially what it is. So, you're doing both.
Yeah.
What's up, Denny, in the chat? Thanks for tuning in.
I saw a funny video. This interviewers over there in London.
Yeah.
It was like, what do you not like about Americans the most, whatever? And then she's like, they're so stupid. They don't know anything. And it cuts to a guy. He's like, oh yeah. He's like, pretty sure we know how to win a war. And then the video just ends. I was like, damn.
We beat them twice.
Shit, twice. I mean,
idiots.
Yeah, whatever. But shout out to them though. They provide the best footy in the world, the Premier League. Somebody might have been preparing to celebrate America's birthday a little too hard. We don't know who that is.
Oh,
but
yeah.
On Sunday, July 2nd, White House officials found some cocaine in the White House.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts?
Here's my thoughts, man. First off, look, dude, I don't care if you use it, do whatever. Like, dude, to me, the White House in itself, like, it's a place of respect. Like, that is the head of our land.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
You don't bring that shit there, man. I don't give a shit who you are, what you got going on. No.
Yeah.
To me, this is apolitical. It's a play, like...
I completely agree. Regardless of who you are or who you think you are.
Exactly. Like, no, dude. If you do it, like, you can't do it in the car before you get there, or, like, when you leave.
Or just, like, maybe you're at the White House. They're, like... They control everything.
Well, I'm just saying, like, if you're gonna do it, like, do it prior or after. Like, don't bring it, you buffoon. But guess what? You know how I know? Like, so it came out today that this was like near the Situation Room.
Yeah. So that's the article I just pulled up. Actually, originally it was said it was found in like the executive West Wing area, which is like where just the visitors, I guess, the tours come through or whatnot. Yeah. But it came out today that was not the case. It was found in an entrance area between the foyer and a lower level lobby where some vehicles, like the vice president's limo or SUV, park, which is one floor below the West Wing offices. And on the same floor is a Situation Room and a dining area. The Situation Room is where decisions are made.
Like, it's a situation, and only the people who can handle the situation are there. And that was, like, I'm telling you, you don't just get... A normal person doesn't get to go there.
Yeah.
Period. Like,
yeah, that's not on the tour.
Like, dude, that is no, dude. And so this is my thing. Like, you can crack jokes, you can do whatever, but man, like, in terms of national security and all that kind of stuff, man, it's terrible, pitiful, inexcusable. Any kind of phrase you can put towards that,
right?
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Like, it is downright, just honestly unbelievable. Like, think about that. Like, those people are protecting all those. Think about the security guards, everybody else. They're protecting the most powerful people in the world. What if that was a security guard or the one in charge or whatever?
Yeah.
Any kind of thing.
Yeah, and like, the funny part is it was in a baggie.
Yeah.
Right? Tested positive for cocaine in the baggie. And they're like, oh, fingerprints near the area, blah, 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 blah. It's like, oh, okay, well, this is easy. I mean, the criminal justice kids, sophomores in college, can take fingerprints. It's like in a class. And those assholes come out and they're like, we'll likely never know whose it was.
Yeah, they're so full of shit.
Of course.
You know how many cameras are in that damn thing?
Because it was the president's sons. I'm sorry.
Hey, dude, it could have been him. Could have been anybody.
I just heard he likes to dabble.
He does. But look, man, you know, circles, like, they kind of run.
Well, like, run the fingerprints.
You don't have to. I'm telling you right now, that shit is on camera.
Well,
I guarantee it.
Also that.
Yeah, there's not a crook or cranny in that White House. Yeah. Come on, dude.
Yeah.
That shit is Fort Knox, dude. It's dressed up like it's an inviting place, but nah, dude. They have missiles in the front yard, underground, ready to pop off. Like,
imagine that.
Yeah. And then think about the shit you don't know about.
But just imagine denying that you won't, we'll likely never know.
You know why? Because who's gonna check them? What are we gonna do?
Nothing.
You see?
Probably. I mean, it's like, a guy likes to party, but like, hey, maybe don't let him in there.
Yeah.
I'm not saying throw him in jail, but like, just maybe not let him back in there.
No, dude.
Like, that's where the world kind of. There's a few places in the world where the world's controlled, and that's one of them.
Yeah. So.
Well, anyway, hope they had a good time.
Yeah.
Whoever it was. Moving on.
I just thought it was funny they tested it because, I mean, obviously, they think it's anthrax or something like that. And
Yeah.
And so you got to test it.
Yeah. You have to.
You imagine being the one that found it.
Do you remember the anthrax?
You'd be the one that found it. You're like, I know who this is.
Yeah, you're like God damn it, dog.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Or it was somebody like along these lines, some interns. Or like not interns, because obviously we talked about a secure place, but somebody who was unbeknownst.
No, listen, you're in a city, dude. I mean.
But I'm just saying, unbeknownst, saw that and like never saw a bag of coke. Oh shit. Code 1000, like code red.
Yeah. Well, I wish we'll never see security footage because they don't want anyone knowing. But
that's not happening.
I wish I could just see where this shelf was or where this cubby or whatever it was. Like, how did this play out? Whose hand was? I
want to see how big this bag is.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, we talking about like
were they partying or what?
Yeah, like is he dropping off?
Is he trying to just wake up after a night out, or is he getting ready for a night out?
Yeah, I don't know, man.
The world will never know.
Or is he chopping it up to divvy it out?
No, it wasn't like that. I don't think.
Who the hell knows?
You're talking about bricks in the White House. Every rapper's dream.
No, I meant divvied out like everybody in the situation room. Man, here we go. Get situated.
It's gonna be a long night. Get it together,
Grouch.
Jesus, man.
God, those Dave Chappelle things are classic though.
Oh, Chappelle, dude.
Get a job, Grouch.
God, man. Those balls are as smooth as eggs. That shit is so funny. All right. Yeah, James roasted me in the beginning of the show because I'm sunburned as hell. But I got on some flounder yesterday. That's what I've been doing this week.
Damn, we're still on this week.
Yeah. Well, I did it differently because it leads us into different things.
Okay.
I went fishing with Trey and Chase yesterday. We caught like 12, 14 flounders. Awesome.
Oh, yeah, any keepers?
Well, yeah, except you can't keep them.
No, I know. I mean,
sucks.
I know. So North Carolina, like they shit on the regular.
Dude, we have a 14-day season, September 15th to the 30th. And it's just terrible. If you're in North Carolina, write your congressman. Tell them to ban gill netting.
Yeah.
Gill netting murdered the population. And see, in South Carolina, they outlawed gill netting, and the population is flourishing.
Yeah, like gill net traps everything. Messes everything up. Not just
it doesn't matter what
flounder.
size it is. You're supposed to monitor them, but that never happens. We've talked about it before, but it's still fun to get out there and fish. I got roasted, dude. I got on the boat. We were out there from like 12:30 to 6.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, man, where's that sunscreen at? He's like, oh shit, man. Ran out. I was like,
dude.
We were already 15 minutes away from the ramp, and I was like, wow. So I'm gonna hear about this, and I did. Yeah, I'm pretty. But my arms turned tan. That's cool. My neck is not.
Are you sore?
Red neck. Nah, not sore.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's toasty. It might be toasty tonight. This was yesterday, so
yeah.
But the boss gunner in the office walked by me this morning, and he said, "Damn boy, you a real redneck." Whack! It slapped me on the neck. I said, and I listen. Not just because he is a superior in my company. I would never say anything to the man anyway, and I just eat it. Yeah, his hand is like the size of a frying pan.
Yeah.
And he got me good. He's like, I'm heading to Vegas next week, Bubba. Oh, no. He's like, I'm buying a condo.
Oh.
I said, really? You going to rent it out? He was like, yeah, but to you and only family members. I said, why not me and 6 fellas? Nah, you could fuck right off.
Oh, okay.
But he goes out once a quarter. I did not know that about him.
Huh. Things you learn.
Huge cigar guy. I guess that's like a...
That makes sense, though. He looks like he'd be a cigar guy. What the hell is that sound?
It's fine. They won't be able to hear it on the thing. So, which brings me to my next thing. Also, last week, my mother turned 63 on June 27th. And for her 63rd birthday, which this was also on her bucket list, she says, she wanted to go skydiving, bro. And she did. Yeah. And she did. And my brother James, young Jimmy, who's been on here, went where we're about to call him right now.
I can hand me a beer. Yeah, you got fruit flies in here, man.
Bro.
They are. Yeah, some audio screen popped up.
What's up?
Hello.
Oh, man.
Can you hear us?
Oh, yeah, I hear him.
I hear you fine.
Hey, tell the people how the skydiving was. And how did Mom suck you into that?
Well, pretty classic style of, I feel like you're the only one that will do this with me sort of situation. So, you couldn't say no to that.
You got guilt tripped.
Yeah, but honestly, I was super excited by it all. It was just, I'm coming in from like 6 hours away, so that was the only thing. I was like, just to skydive, got to book this whole trip and make a shindig out of it. Which, to be fair, we did. We had a good time.
We had a grand
So getting there and deciding to go was not so bad, honestly, and it was pretty cool because where essentially she turned 60 and like life just started for her.
Right.
So to kind of be a part of moving that for her was pretty fucking cool. And anyone that knows our mom, like for her to say let's go skydiving is bonkers. Like she's not that kind of person.
To be fair, she turned 63. What James was saying is about 3 years ago she's like became a
exactly.
It's been awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
No, but that was still a life lesson
dude,
for everybody. Dude, like that was deep. All right, go ahead. I'm sorry, dude.
No, you're good, dude. So agreeing to go was easy for me to be able to do that. And so, John was there. I don't know if he led in with you guys on that, but John came out to support. So, to be fair, we were told to get there at 1:00. We probably didn't even drop till what, like 4?
It was like
if not
3,
later.
I think like 3:30, 3:45 is when you jumped. Yeah.
Yeah, so we were there super early, which kind of sucked. We just kind of hung around for like 2 hours. But it was cool. Got to meet Mike's family and all that jazz. So once we got all suited up, honestly, like until then, I didn't really feel too nervy at all. I was just kind of chilling. And as soon as you kind of throw on that whole suit and they run you through how it's going to go, still wasn't really so bad. And so it's me and my tandem guy, and then Mom and her tandem guy. And hers was super cool. Made her feel super comfortable, which is sweet. And the plane shows up, and mind you, this plane is like old as sin, dude.
It's a Cessna 162.
Dude, yeah, like you get out there.
Single prop.
Yeah, there's truly room, aside from the pilot, for me to be on this guy's lap and Mom on the other guy's lap without another maybe even centimeter in between all of that jazz. And so we're all just like thrown in the back of this plane, and we're facing towards the back. So we're both sitting with our legs out, facing towards the back of the plane. And pilot, I don't know, maybe 20 years old. So going up, you're like, all right, this is a little weird because you look up and like parts of the paneling are kind of shaking. Like there's only just one door that swings around. And so you're strapped up and you start flying, obviously. So we climb all the way up. It takes about like 8 minutes to get up to 10,000 feet. Once you hit 10,000 feet, and like I'm just sitting right next to the whole window, so I'm just seeing us go up and up. And like once we're up there, it's like, all right, this is getting pretty real now.
Yeah, there's no turning back, dude.
Yeah, I was like, I'm here, and Mom was like, you got to be the first one to go out. And I'm like, all right, fuck it, I'm gonna do it anyway. I'll go. And that part was like, damn, I should not have said yes to this. And so I'm sitting next to the door, and I'm like strapped in with this guy. And he's like, dude, normally like I can feel people's rib cages expanding. Like, you good? I'm like, I'll be honest with you, I'm trying super hard to focus on my breathing right now, or I'm gonna have a fucking heart attack. And so he's like, all right, here's what we're gonna do. Like, they call 2 minutes till jump in the plane, and they're like, all right, James, are you ready for this? I'm like, I guess, man. Like, we're here. Fuck it. And he's like, all right, we're gonna open this door. When I open the door, you got to swing your feet over outside the door. There's this, when you open the door, there's just this ledge. It's maybe like one of my size 12 feet, like long waist. And I'm like,
you got size
okay,
12, dog?
Yeah, I got some big ones. You know, they call me Shrek for a reason. So they pop the door open, and like I swing my feet out. And so now I have both my feet just sitting on this step at 10,000 feet, staring down at this open door, looking at the fucking, which is, to be fair, I'm on Southport, and anybody from Wilmington, like, you know, like when you're just looking over the entire coastline, like it doesn't get much better than that. And so,
hell no.
Yeah.
Like, you swing over, my feet are on the ledge. He's like, all right, are you ready? And before I could even say like, yeah, or give him a thumbs up or whatever, he's like, we just roll out of the plane. Like, straight up,
ready?
roll out of the plane. And I go to scream, but literally nothing happens to, and I feel it. Like, this is a sensation in this first 3 seconds of jumping out that I can guarantee can never feel again in my life, and I've never felt before. Like, it's indescribable. Like,
that's wild.
I literally lost my breath and I gasped. And I was like, fuck. Like, if I die now, at least I'm feeling some sort of way. This is wild. And so you like just start dropping. After the first 3 seconds, you catch your breath and you realize like we're just free falling at 10,000 feet. And so you know, you keep going and you free fall for about another 30 seconds, and then he pulls the chute. And after he pulls the chute, you got to like stay held onto your harness for another about 10 seconds. And then he taps you and gives you a thumbs up. And then it's just like hands up. And you spend the next 6.5 minutes just like slow soaring over the coastline of North Carolina. And you're like, it truly was so sick when you just start to soar. The only thing that really kind of fucked me up was he like started to pull like left and right to try and do like twists and stuff. I got super queasy. And he's like,
shit.
after I'm already about to throw up, he's like, do you get motion sickness? I said, brother, one more of those, and my family down there is about to catch all my yak. I can guarantee you right now. So we just start skirting around. We're like, cruising. He's like, do you want to turn it? I'm like, brother, I'm just going to focus on the horizon. Let's just enjoy this moment while we got it. So I fly down. When you land, you just lift your feet all the way up, and you let that tandem guy pretty much do the rest of it. But ultimately it was like truly it was wild, man. Like when people say like it's crazy, it's like it's not just that it's crazy, it's almost indescribable, just like the sensation of your body falling at that kind of height. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like you really can't even describe it. So it was so sick. I'm going again in a month, which is crazy. Like it all just kind of worked out that way. I'd already agreed to it for Anna Catherine's uncle was a paratrooper, and he passed away a few years ago. So all the family's getting together, and we're all jumping out of a plane in his honor,
That's cool.
which would be pretty sick. So now I've got one under my belt, and
You're
kind of big dog in it. They call it 2 jumps in a month and a half. Bit of a wild man. So, but it was sick, dude. It was super super cool. And then mom obviously coming down. After I landed, she probably landed another minute later. And you could just see her when she lands. She's like the biggest smile on her face. You're just like, dude, this woman just jumped out of a damn plane. And
Hell yeah.
she was jazzed. She texted me today. She goes, does it feel like it was over a month ago when we jumped out of a plane? Smiley. I'm like, damn, like she's still on it. So to be able to do it with my 63-year-old mom was pretty sick.
She posted on Facebook about it today.
Did she?
Yep. Put the pictures up.
Nice.
She said bucket
Yeah,
list
she had the whole
checked.
video and everything too. Did she? Nice.
The video is
dude,
great
so
because, well, first of all, the dudes that take the video and then the people that produce the video in 10 minutes, I need to know how they're doing it. Because it was like cutting, slow motion. I was like, wait a minute. They've been on the ground literally 10, 12 minutes, and the video is done.
They do that shit like 20 times a day, man.
And he's right, though, those first 3 seconds, because mom's face, because he videos as soon as she goes out, she's just like, you see almost her soul leaves her body, but she's happy.
Yep. Yeah.
And then it like kicks in. She's like, wow. But like for the first 3 seconds, dude, it's truly like she's tranced.
Because it's just like the force of falling literally like transforms everything going on in your body to the point where like I felt like my stomach was in my head, but my brain was in my stomach. Like it just flopped spaces. It was pretty crazy. But then, you just fucking soar. You just soar.
That's what I was going to ask you. Like that initial, like when you, first off, I'm interested to ask you, like after you do the second jump, you know how like there's nothing like the first time. I'm gonna be curious to see like the difference in the feeling. But
oh, dude, I don't know if it'll feel too different. Like I had a dream the other night where I did it, and I woke up because of that same feeling of like, holy shit, I'm falling out of a plane. So I imagine that same thing's gonna kick back when I do it. Yeah.
But like that first 3 seconds though, you said it's like indescribable. Is it like when you were saying it, how you were describing it to me, I was like, man, so his body's like, it's like fight or flight, doesn't know which way to go. Like it's almost like
that's what it is that for the first time in your life when you're faced with a fight or flight, there is no reaction. There's no choice.
Yeah.
You're literally just being there.
Yeah.
And like because of the forces of going, I'm now inverted, my head's first, and I rolled out of this plane and we immediately get taken up and drop down. Like there's no control over anything happening at that point. Like that's the crazy part I think about these people that jump. You know, that was like his 10,000th jump or some shit. Like, you know, like how does that guy feel now? Like obviously he still feels pretty damn good because he does it all day, every day for his job. Like he did it in Guam for 5 years. And he was like, yeah, dude, every rich tourist that came over from like Pan Asia came and would tip us. Like they had such a good time. Like these wealthy business people tip us like $1,000 every single jump. And I was like, so
damn.
Why did you move to Southport? I know my mom and I aren't giving you a fucking grand for this. I already paid you $300 just to jump out of a plane. I don't know why that happened. And he's like, man, I'll be honest with you. COVID ruined it for all of us, and nobody from Asia could come out anymore to Guam. So his parents live in Leland, and he has a 5-year-old, so they just bought a house out here and they scooted over. But everybody else that works there, whether they're riggers or jumpers or the management, whatever, they all live in campers on the property at the airport. So they literally can just wake up, walk over, work, and then when they're slow, they were saying they just jump out of planes all day just for like, hey, let's do a fun jump. Because it takes them all of 18 minutes, you know what I mean? To get in there, get up, and drop, like, over and over. I don't know, it's crazy.
Yeah, I will say that facility was well run. Like, they had it down. Everyone was certified. And he's like, I'm not a packer. I don't touch it. There are people specifically that pack my chutes. I jump.
Yep. And they have to get certified for that. And like they've been open over a decade, and not one jump has gone faulty. Not one single one. So like,
that's a great record.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. That's what I was like, honestly. And I told John before it happened, I was like, if I die, like, I got a pretty nice life insurance policy. At least AC's taken care of, and and I'm going down in a pretty fucking cool way. So it was awesome. I will do it. I'll report back to you guys after I do my other one.
Yeah, I'd like to know, man.
Well, dude, we appreciate it. We just want to get your perspective on a guy who just got out.
Absolutely. No doubt, fellas. All right, well, enjoy the rest of the show.
Enjoy your Friday.
Catch you later.
So would you skydive?
Hell no. Shit,
he just told you all this cool stuff.
I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. It's cool, man. I had a blast watching it. My mom loved it. It was great to see her just jazz like that and everything. But hell no.
Yeah.
No, I was more interested in the planes and how to fly them things.
So you fly a plane.
Cool. The pilot was only like 24. He's out there, and he's like, most pilots come here, they get their 500-hour service, and then they go to the next step. He's like, this kid is from here and loves it, and I think he's just going to be here, and he's going to get his hour so he can fly the big one. Yeah. So they fly that little one that he's talking about during the week.
Yeah.
On the weekend, when there's groups, right? 4 people can jump out of the big orange one. And that thing, it's literally like a party bus. It's bright orange. It's like I don't want this to sound, a short bus, about that size. And I don't want to make it sound bad, but if you took a short school bus and divided it down the middle,
I get it.
It's that width. So it's like a big beluga jet.
So how many people can jump at a time on a little plane?
Well, like you and your instructor, but like people who solo jump. So like there was 3 dudes there who had jumped enough where they were allowed to jump by themselves, and they can go up, and the 3 of them can jump out together. But if you need an instructor, it's only 2. Yeah. But on the weekend, they take the big orange one up, and I was like, man, I bet that's fun.
All right, well, let me ask you something. You wouldn't skydive, but I'm gonna put it to you like this: if you had to do one of these 3,
okay,
skydive, bungee jump. Shit, what was my third one?
Hot air balloon.
Hot air balloon.
That was your third one. And the answer is skydive.
Really?
Swear to God. I'm already afraid to do that. Yeah. Bungee jumping? And I asked the instructor this question, actually.
Did you really?
The ones, yeah. So they rotate. And it was funny, too. Like, once I saw their parachutes open, like, your heart can relax a little bit. This is your mother jumping out of a plane.
No, I get it.
Right?
And your brother. Shit.
And, yeah. Well, yeah. He'll be all right. He can hit the ground.
No, you don't.
I'm kidding, man.
That's okay.
But once you see that, you're like, oh, hell yeah. And the instructor comes out. He looks up. He's like, oh, chute's open. Good deal. And just comes, like, walks back inside. I'm like, what do you mean this? Yeah, I would hope. You know, it's like a joke, right?
Yeah.
But I asked him, I was like, so, like, have you ever base jumped? Which base jump, I didn't know, stands for bridges.
I did not know
bridges,
this.
Structures, and something else. Bridges, skyscrapers. No, bridges.
It was A.
I don't know what A is. And then structures, and I don't know what E is either. But either way, he's like, yeah, there's 4 different jumps. And, like, that's when you finish that, then you are a base jumper. I was like, oh, I had no idea. I said, what about bungee jumping? He said, hell no. I was like, really? I'm like, man, you jump out of planes all the time. He's like, I've jumped over 1,000 times. I will never bungee jump.
Yeah.
I was like, why is that? He's like, dude, you're trusting a cable. He's like, you didn't make that cable or anything. He's like, at least I know my chute and everything. I'm in control. He's like, you are free falling at the ground at a rapid pace, hoping that this thing stops you before you splat. I was like, He's like, if I pull my chute and there's a malfunction, I have a backup chute. And if there's a malfunction there, then it's my time to go. But bungee, he said, there's way more bungee accidents than there are skydiving ones.
I believe that, but dude, and you're attached to a rope.
Exactly.
Like, so much shit can go wrong with that.
Yes. Hot air balloons.
Talk to me.
Let me tell you something about a hot air balloon.
Talk to me, dog.
Dumb.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. I've seen those things go haywire. You're trusting fire in a close proximity to fabric that they claim is not flammable, but I've seen many malfunction and that thing burn up and that basket drops. And those storks dropping a baby.
Nah.
But that basket's dropping, and I do not mess with that, dude. No way. If I went up on one, I would have to have a parachute on my back. That's the only way I would go on one.
Yo, no.
And I'm terrified of heights as it is. So, like, you're going up slowly, by the way, because you're relying on science, like natural gas, whatever, hot air, slowly rising. And, like, you want to go quicker, raise that flame higher, and it's going to catch you on fire.
Yes, I don't. Don't raise the flame. Just keep it steady as it goes.
I don't like it. Or, like, throw somebody's weights
Like,
off.
nah, man. Honestly, what I want to do.
But here's the thing.
Okay.
How do you control that? They
Yeah,
swing. They swing the weights around the basket. I mean, are you kidding me? You got to be kidding?
Nah, dog. I mean, I guess
It's
they
like,
could
don't-
tilt. They could tilt the flame slightly, like 2 degrees. I mean, like 2 degrees.
But no, that's
You know what I
serious.
mean?
They have the rope weights, and they.
But
have
yeah,
to
but
slide.
you'd have to do the weight, but you have to propel it
Could you
into the
imagine?
weight. You know?
Imagine. You're on the we're going the right way. Oh, get out of the way. Get out of the way. Gotta slide the weight around. Oh, over the edge.
Nah, dude. Here's something gnarly. So I didn't know this. Like
Hot air balloons are stupid.
this one cat back in the day. I mean, I should have done my research on it because I said hot air balloon, but this dude just went up as high as he could go. They try to see like the stratosphere or whatever.
How'd that work out?
I don't know like the tail of it, but like the end.
I mean, at one point you hit atmospheric
And then like
pressure.
it was some like, you know, I was rabbit holing one night, so I was a little
Hey.
sauced up. What?
You remember when the entire world thought that little boy was in that hot air balloon, the hot weather balloon, and he wasn't even in there? And we watched it for 4 hours on lot. Do y'all remember this?
Yes, I do. I think I felt like it was longer. I thought it was like 4 days. This man's just up in there.
No, 4 days. No, dude, it was out there in Arizona. It was like it was a man-made weather hot air balloon, and apparently he thought his kid had climbed into it and released it.
Yeah.
And the cameras and helicopters that followed this thing.
Yeah, dude, just.
And then it hit a windmill, and it popped, and he wasn't even in there.
Yeah, and like, what didn't he like do all that for like some hype or something? Like, yeah.
To launch his weather company, and he got arrested.
Duh. Yeah, dude, how much money that cost to send out the fleet that like trapped
That thought
stop that balloon.
That thought a 4-year-old boy was in this thing, and I tell you, it had me captivated. It hit that thing. It hit that. I was like, "Oh, it's about to hit it," and it hit it, exploded, and all I was looking for was something to fall, and nothing fell. And that's terrible to say, but shame on that guy.
No, shame on him, no doubt, dude.
Dude, speaking of some shit like that, how about the roller coaster malfunctions?
Hey, look, dude, I'm a big roller coaster guy. Like, ironically, I can't go I can't go offshore fishing because equilibrium mess up, but I can do a roller coaster.
Those of you,
and I can't do circles.
Yeah, those of you like watching the stream or the YouTube video, if you listen that way and the camera's messed up, sorry, dude.
Oh yeah, like it's just focused on me.
Yeah, but I'm here though.
Kenny Powers.
I'm afraid to move it because I think they'll mess up if I touch it. But no, all right. So the one that happened in Wisconsin this week.
Yeah.
It was the what was it called? The Fireball. Yeah, Wisconsin Fireball. It got stuck upside down for 4 hours.
Was it 4? I thought it was 3.
4 hours after mechanic. Doesn't matter any longer.
Well, yeah. I mean, how can you even?
It trapped 8 passengers upside down. The oscillating Fireball was just sliding down from its vertical loop at the Forest County Festival. And it was at a festival. That's why it was a traveling one. That's the problem. When it stopped because of mechanical failure. That's the speed within 15 minutes. Special equipment, 3 ladder trucks from nearby towns. 1 truck with the capability of rising over 100 feet took approximately 45 minutes to arrive. Happened to be at the scene. Advised local crews on possible. I mean, dude, yeah, it was a scene. They were up there for 3 to 4 hours.
But think about it, dude. You hang upside down right now, like just bend over. If you're like, we're hanging over this couch right now, and I just put my head down. Like,
It's awful.
it is the worst ever. 4 hours?
Terrible.
I don't know. Like, how could you not pass out?
I don't know how. I don't know. I don't want to even get into it.
I think I would pass out for real.
Yeah.
But you did say one thing though, and I'm going to lead into this. You were like, "Oh, Carnival roller coaster, no shit." Turns out,
doesn't matter.
nope.
Because one of the biggest amusement parks in our state,
Yeah.
Carowinds, the biggest roller coaster that they deemed the baddest coaster, right?
Mm.
It's so big that it technically crosses over the state lines. It's the only roller coaster to go between 2 states. Right? So it crosses over the state line of South Carolina and back into North Carolina, right?
Mm-hmm.
Video surfaced this week. A patron visiting the park took a video of a pillar of this roller coaster that had a massive crack in it, and it was on a corner. And the coaster comes by full of screaming people. Time of
Yeah, time of our lives.
And that pillar slides out and back in. Let me tell you something. That is a Final Destination type shit. You are on a massive roller coaster strapped in with, and on that one, I'd have to say there was 10 cars with 2 people in them, 20 people probably in that.
Dude, 30 easy.
Okay. Hauling ass.
Yeah.
And that thing goes off the rails?
Yeah, but what was so crazy? So like, so basically it was like imagine like a magnet, right? How a magnet is shaped. It was like that. So they were coming around the magnet and back out. So I guess because the other part of the track was so pulled tight that it was allowing them to push on it.
It was allowing them to do it.
But I didn't realize it was the biggest one they had. So like obviously that thing is pushing a lot on that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
Go ahead and reinforce that.
So Homeboy takes a video.
Another-
He takes a video and he walks up. He's like, y'all need to stop this right now. They nonchalantly, he said, look at it, reviewed it, and they didn't shut it down for another like 15, 20 minutes.
Are you serious?
Yeah. That's some shit.
I think I would have had to fight those people.
I would have been screaming. I'd have caused a scene just to have it shut down.
I would have been telling people, stop, don't get on, look
Do
at
not
this.
get on it. Look at this. Yeah. Yeah. Crazy, right?
Because at that point, that's like one of those things where, like, you know, the people in charge aren't doing anything. You have to step up. It's one of those moments.
I mean, it's life or death. Plain and simple.
Yeah, because if y'all see it, I mean, yeah, okay, that'd be fine if it's your skate park in your backyard and it's 3-foot fall, but you're going 80 miles an hour around this curve, strapped into a seat. That thing derails.
It's over.
You kill them.
That's it.
All of them on board, and then people walking under it, like all kinds of shit.
Depending on where that thing spits you out.
Like where it goes.
Hell
like,
yeah. You better hope.
Nah, dude. See, that right there, that's one of those things. But see, that's our society and culture. These cell phone shit, something bad goes down. At the minute something bad happens, people are starting to film it. And it's like they don't do anything. They don't help. They just film it.
Yeah.
And then whatever happens and it occurs. But it goes back to, what's crazy is it goes back to this old like tale from New York City back in like the 30s or whatever. Whenever they first started having phones. And something was going on in the street. I can't remember, you know, like rape or like assault, something bad that were like there was a person that was clearly a victim that was being overtaken.
Right. Yes, witnessing a crime.
And everybody else was relying on everybody else to call for help.
At the payphone.
Or on their own thing or like, you know, signal whoever. But they all saw it out the window in the alley. But nobody did anything because they were all looking at each other.
That no one would be a snitch.
But I can't remember what it was from. It was either from a play or some shit I read back in the day, or from some SAT thing we read.
What?
Remember all those random stories you had
You're
to read?
digging deep.
Yeah, but dude, that stuck with me because it was like, hey,
obviously.
Yeah, but then maybe this is why, because like later on in life, you know, like I've seen multiple things where like I intervened when like it's like one of those moments you don't think you do.
Yeah, you got to take action.
You know. And I don't know. Yeah. I went a little off topic there, but anyway.
At any rate, a homeboy found the coaster. Hopefully saved a lot of lives.
Yeah, so at least he did something, man.
And listen, I kind of like roller coasters. I'm not so sure. What the fuck, man?
And honestly, he probably had to film that damn thing because they wouldn't have believed him. If this was like pre-cell phone videos, they wouldn't even believed him saying that.
They would have to believe him staring at it.
Well, yeah, if they walked out there, but then you would have had to press go a few times and go out there and go,
Oh,
yeah,
that's
there's
fine.
a problem.
I would have caused a mad. I'd have been out there screaming, "Everybody, look at that! The show's over here." I've been
Yeah.
charging $2.
Guess the moral of that story
I'll
is
tell you where to look. Give me
Don't
$2.
hesitate to point out a problem. Hesitate to point out a problem.
That's right. Yeah. Be the bigger person. Speak up.
Mhm.
Yeah. There's a new social media app. New social media app alert,
Mm.
which we haven't had one in a minute. TikTok was like the newest one.
No, ChatGPT.
Okay,
Well, it's not an app, but
I mean, that's
Isn't
gonna,
it an
that's
app?
going to change. No, it's revolutionary software that's going to change the world.
yeah, I know that for the worse.
Yes, unfortunately, I think I agree with you.
Yeah.
Although it would be used in many positive ways, I think overall we might be fucked. Threads.
Yeah, Threads.
Threads. An
First
app-
off, what do you think about the name?
I ripped it from Twitter because they call them Twitter threads. Like
No
multiple
shit.
Tweets.
I didn't. Oh yeah, Thread. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
that's bullshit.
Yep.
Automatically hate it. I didn't realize it. Didn't put it together. Hate it.
I mean, and that's enough.
Done.
No. Threads, 54 million users in the first 48 hours. Zuckerberg, honestly, it's kind of kicking myself for not seeing. Every time a big app like this comes out,
Yeah.
you're like, God damn it was right there in front of our eyes. Basically, what Threads is a Twitter that's a safe environment. Okay? Yeah, I agree.
I'm just kidding.
No, I mean, no,
No, whatever, man.
It is what it is. It's for people who don't want to see negativity
Yeah.
and all this stuff. Like, literally, it's the same thing as Twitter, okay, for everyone who doesn't know. But if you thread, I guess, something that is negative or mean or angry, have you ever commented on an Instagram post
No.
and said, like, man, this shit is whack?
No.
I've done it. And it'd be like, this has been flagged.
Shocker.
This has been flagged as content by other things. Like, immediately.
Yeah.
It immediately reads what you're saying. And this shit will straight up delete your thread or tweet. And now, look, I'm not advocating for people to be assholes
No.
at all. And those people that are on Twitter that are like that, we call them trolls. And you learn how to ignore them. There's an old saying, sticks and stones.
Burn my bones.
I guess people never heard it. Anyway.
But you can delete and block me. That should be the new shit. I just
But you
thought
can
of
delete and block
sticks and stones may break your bones.
But I can delete and block you.
Boom.
That's it. That's great. That's
Boom.
actually
That
great.
might be the new saying for the kids out there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because like parents are all concerned about kids. I can start a whole fucking movement right here.
Yeah, no doubt. So at any rate, but that's the thing that Zuckerberg saw. There's a lot of people, large enough population where you can create a lot of revenue,
Yeah.
who would prefer not an environment like that, and he did it. And I'm thinking to myself, goddamn, all this man did was make Twitter for people who and regulate it for people who want to be in a safe environment. How easy is that?
It is easy, and it makes me question, like, why didn't he do it earlier?
Probably a lot of things that has to go into it,
Or he like,
which is crazy because you're like, I don't know, top 5 richest
I'm
man
about
in
to
the
say
world.
maybe him and Jack Dorsey were homies, and like, nah, dude, I ain't gonna.
If I can find somebody and pay them $50,000 to develop that app in 2 weeks, why did
Here's my other question to you: how many of those 54 million you think were bots?
Yeah, that's the other thing.
'Cause that's basically what Elon was gonna sue Twitter over. Like, hey, you're saying you have all these users, but X amount are fake, so I shouldn't pay this Y value because of that.
Yeah, and that's a very great point, I guess, because let's go ahead and do it.
So
That's going to be our first thread. So I downloaded the app for our account.
oh,
It's linked to your Instagram. You download it, you pull it up. It says, "What account do you want to log in as? My personal or
For
Around
real?
with the Boys?" It said Around with the Boys, and I'm in. And it's that easy. Our first thread will be, I wonder how many of the users are bots. Post.
did they delete it already? I'm on pins and needles.
Hey.
What?
Baz Knight's first thread was shouting us out when I joined.
Oh, for real? Thanks, Josh.
Quote, he certainly not a bot here.
Oh, well, we all certainly appreciate it. But stick with me, John. Stick with me. Don't get lost in the sauce.
Our thread is posted. Anyway, Zuckerberg probably going to make a lot of money off that, so good for him.
Yeah.
Good
He still looks like an alien. Or a thumb. Whatever you want to do. Remember that shit?
Dude, the thumb of him riding that, fucking, what the hell is that thing?
Oh, my God. Okay, finish.
What's it called? What is that thing?
What?
Riding the, it's like the surfboard that comes out of the water.
Oh, God.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, dude, just looking.
Anyway, looking like a goober man covered in that goddamn
Yeah, hold
sunscreen.
up. Are they really going to fight, though? Him and Musk?
Mm.
Is that
So-
happening? I mean, you got anything on that for me?
I wish. I don't think it's going to happen.
Hell no. You know why? Old Thumb is going to get his...
I mean,
He's
Thumb's got
gonna-
jiu-jitsu, son.
I don't give a shit, dude.
Alright. Well, I haven't seen Elon Musk do anything remotely outdoors or anything.
Damn, you got a
I
point
just
there. You
always-
really put it to me.
I just always see him standing in, like, laboratories. The laboratories.
So Thumb is out there.
I think Thumb's got more endurance. And,
Yeah, I
and
mean,
more technique.
skinnier, dude. Like Elon
Elon's
smokes
got-
weed and drinks liquor.
Yeah, he's got old man strength.
Well, and I just feel like Elon's, I don't know, man. Like I guess I said that because I just want Elon to win. Yeah, that's what it is.
Fair enough. All right, on to sports. Some sports news. ESPN, more layoffs.
The old chopping block.
The old chopping block. 20 more people laid off, including the legendary Jeff Van Gundy, Susie Colbert, legend,
Yeah.
Keyshawn Johnson, just give me the damn ball, and Todd McShay.
Jalen Rose.
Jalen Rose also gone. Stephen A. was upset. He said, "There's more layoffs coming.
Oh, yeah?
Nobody's safe, including me."
Because nobody's watching, bro.
Yeah, because no one
We
gives a
can't
damn.
afford you idiot. It's called business. Like, god dang. Have they not learned?
He blamed it on COVID.
Oh, sure
and
he
the
did.
economy.
Oh, yeah, bullshit. When we have more access to television and ESPN than we ever had in our life?
No
Get
one
outta
watches SportsCenter anymore.
No, because they're clowns. You remember waking up as a kid, eating your cereal, and watching that shit?
First of all, the top 10 plays used to only come on Monday. Monday Night SportsCenter was the top 10 plays of the week, of the previous week.
Mm-hmm.
And that was legendary. I mean, you waited for that.
And then it started coming out every day.
And it's
Top
coming
10
out every
plays.
day. It didn't become as cool because,
But
like,
it was still cool, though. Like, it would come at the end of the show, and you would
Yeah.
see the top 10. And that would excite me, right? John's got fruit flies in his damn office.
dog, I don't know what the fuck is going on here.
It's buzzing around his ass like a drone. Oh, man.
Damn, I'm about to snap. Yeah, damn, that shit pisses me off, man.
Nah, but ESPN, dude, finally you woke up. Like, y'all been doing nothing but not making as much money as you could.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean,
Like-
their campus up in Connecticut is massive. I can imagine how much money it's losing.
Dude, but seriously, though. That was our Saturday morning cartoons. That was everything. Like, even when we
Yeah.
were in college, like, we graduated high school 2006. Like, dude, that's what you did.
Yeah, like ESPN College Game Day to this day is probably like the only thing I'll watch.
And they had to bring, what's his name, the McAfee guy? They had to bring him in there.
Oh, dude,
Like,
I'm telling you, Barstool hired him. He got such a following so quickly and knew and was like, Dave, I got to do my own thing. Dave respected it because it's Pat McAfee.
yeah.
And his daily YouTube show live was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
He was in a tanker every day, talking shit, cussing, having like, just awesome with his buddies in
Yeah.
a big studio. And ESPN had to get something, but it's not going to be enough.
No, that one guy wasn't going to save.
Pat's
And
taking
think about the money
bag,
they
dude.
paid. Dude, they paid him out the ass. And that's why they had to fire Jalen Rose, all these guys. Like, dude, we can't afford you.
Yeah.
Because, like, again, at the end of the day, it is business.
Oh, you know who else got fired?
Who?
Finally.
Who?
Max Kellerman. One time for the one times. The worst takes in all the land. God damn, hosted First Take. Should have been Worst Take. Because that's what it was.
Damn, son. Oh, shit.
Nah, I don't play games with that shit.
Nah, I get it, man.
Talking some dumb shit.
Yeah.
A clip, when I read the news a couple days ago, someone posted a clip that said, finally. And the clip was a debate that he was having on First Take, and it was, if it came down to the last shot on the Warriors, who would you rather have, Steph Curry or Andre Iguodala? And this man goes on a 30-second tear. The last shot, give me Andre Iguodala, the veteran. Are you kidding me? Andre Iguodala over the best shooter in the history of the NBA?
Of the game. No, I'm like, dude, that is grounds for firing right there, to be honest
That's
with
what I'm saying.
Unless
they should have finished the show and said, "Hey, your locker's already cleared out."
No, what they should have done, the producer should have walked out right then and put a red nose on him.
Or just muted his mic.
No, clown.
Yeah, clown.
Just like that.
Mute his mic and in the earpiece.
See
Max,
ya.
Max, you've been let go.
See ya, dude. Idiot.
Andre Iguodala.
The gall.
Guffaw, dude.
That deserves a
That's
guffaw.
terrible, man.
No doubt.
Anyway, so ESPN, guffaw. MLB. God, you're Atlanta Braves.
Smoking it, dude.
Now listen, I'm a Mets fan. Everyone knows times are tough. But as a baseball fan, watching the Atlanta Braves play is like awesome.
It's the shit, dude.
Every single player contributes.
Yeah.
Every game.
Think about that batting lineup.
It's
Like,
unbelievable.
good luck, dude.
I mean, dude, I think half the starters on the NL All-Star are like Braves.
mm-hmm.
It's crazy. They're just so good.
Think I'm not going to a game this year. You're crazy.
They're so good. The Mets, on the other hand, were 7-19 in June. Awful. But it's a new month.
Yeah, it is.
And
man.
we're 4-0 in July.
And we all know about baseball, dude. You can
get hot. You have to get hot,
dude.
But you have to get out of the slump first.
Yeah, you do.
And the fact that we're like, I think, still 17 games behind the Braves,
yeah.
that's tough.
You know what is cool for me though? Like my birthday is July 12th. So I like growing up my whole life, even now, yeah, the All-Star game, home run derby, All-Star game, like this on my birthday.
Yeah.
Or like right there, 10th,
Yeah.
11th, you know,
That's awesome.
every year. And I was like, nah. When I was a kid, I was like, oh, it's because of me. Like,
Nope. Yeah.
until I had a little brother, and I was like, damn, ain't shit for me. I'm just kidding, dude. I'm just kidding.
Hey, you have you seen this Ellie De La Cruz guy?
A what?
On the Reds?
No.
Ellie De La Cruz.
Oh, no, I know De La Cruz. I've picked him in lineups.
Bro, man is sick.
Yeah.
He's sick. It's the only man I've ever seen beat out an infield single to first.
Mm-hmm.
Beat it out.
I saw that the other day.
I mean, it's unreal. And then the other night, this gangster shit. The other night, so he has his bats have a knob at the bottom of the bat, and it's shaped like a kind of like a bottom of a dreidel almost. And in that little thing is a tracking device. The track is swing speed, metrics. What's the big idea?
Yeah.
Approved by the MLB, the whole nine. So in the second inning, he comes up to bat, and the manager on the other, I forget who they were playing, comes out, tells the umpire to inspect it. They stop the game, they inspect this thing, they ban it in the middle of his at bat. And so he had to use a different bat. I don't know what happened, right? The inning ends. During the half inning, it's determined that it's actually been approved by the MLB, and so they reinstate it. Like 15 minutes later.
Yeah.
He comes up in the fourth inning for his next at bat. Pow! Flips it over, points at the knob, stares at the umpire, points to the knob, and just drops it. And does a slow trot around the bases. And for a guy that's been in the league like 3 weeks and made an absolute splash, I love it. Now the veteran dudes hated it. I love it though. We need a new. Talk some shit.
You gotta spice up the game, dude.
For real, man. We need some action.
Because the worst thing in the world to me, the worst thing in the world, is when somebody makes an awesome ass catch, and then puts their head down and casually jogs in.
Oh yeah.
Like they could do that if they were in a coma. Like, no, dude, give me something,
Give
please.
me something.
Like, yes, you gave me that effort, but like, I'm real excited, but if you look like your dog just died, I don't want to watch this shit.
Yeah. Yeah. And like, you
right? Like a football player, big hit, interception, something.
Always,
there's a celebration.
Always.
Even when they didn't allow it.
Yeah. Always. And like, these new cats, it's like Pete Alonso talking shit a couple weeks ago and then getting hit by a pitch and everyone being like, oh, is there controversy? He goes, no, I ran my mouth.
Yeah.
I mean, he goes, he likes it. It's fire. It fires him up.
But exactly. But see, that's the thing. It's like, I feel like at one time baseball was like really like, oh, I'm trying to, that's why I hated like.
It was such a gentleman's game. It's the same thing that golf is going. It's the same thing golf's going through.
No. It was like, there was a too cool for school because baseball before when we were coming up, baseball was that, oh, I'm cool as hell. I'm a ball player. Before that, dude, it was like, you seen Pete Rose play? He's coming down that baseline to fuck you up, dude.
Yeah, it was dirty.
That's what I mean. Ty Cobb, all that. Like, it was a ball game. And then it got Pretty Boy and Too Cool.
It's going back.
Thank God, dude, because that shit was whack.
Yeah, I'm not saying to fight nobody, but like,
no, dude.
Yeah, run your mouth a little bit. The spirit of the game,
you know what I mean?
Dude.
Yeah, you throw. It's called gamesmanship, dude. You throw it at somebody. Can they handle that pressure? Can they handle the beef? And it's honestly in baseball, it's okay to fight. Like, it's not when somebody gets hit by a pitch, that used to be like a thing. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I
love watching the benches clear.
But you get my point though. Like, dude, if I'm gonna be excited watching it, you got it. You're still all right. Here's the deal. You're still an entertainer.
Yeah.
Yes, you're a professional athlete, but you're also an entertainer.
Yeah.
If you don't put fans in the stands, you're not on the team.
Right. Agreed.
Agreed.
So what we're getting at is baseball is fun to watch now, especially that they have the pitch count and all that.
Yeah,
it's quick, dude.
Yeah.
And it's fun to watch. So get out there. We need more people watching baseball.
Mm-hmm.
Wimbledon. The all grass courts.
I don't know shit about this.
Well, anyway, it's the biggest tennis tournament. It's basically the Masters of tennis, taking place in London.
Yep.
And this is just a funny news story.
When's this start?
It already started. Okay. It's like 2 weeks long, dude.
I was about to say that also runs through my birthday.
Yeah, it doesn't like. I'm not gonna talk about lines or anything until next week.
Yeah.
Well, whatever. Honestly,
I'm rooting for the guy who didn't take the COVID shot.
Djokovic.
Yeah.
Oh, Kyrgios.
What?
No,
it's Djokovic.
Djokovic, yeah.
He has black hair. He's tan as shit.
He's the best tennis player in all the world.
Yeah, exactly. And he said, "Nah, I'm not taking it." And then he goes out there and wins this big tournament the other day. Like, think y'all forgot.
So, last year at Wimbledon, they had a quiet room for like rest and prayer. That was taken advantage of by couples during matches.
Huh.
And so this year they had to put a thing that the new quiet rooms are near like,
what the hell's a quiet room?
It's just, I mean, it's loud. It's I don't know, people, whatever.
What? So they're at a tennis match and then they go to a quiet room
for prayer and whatnot. London is very Muslim.
Oh, it's for okay.
Yes.
So I'm saying, you say in London, I'm like, why the hell they can pray at their seats? What are you talking about?
Very Muslim in London.
Okay.
But people were using them to bang in them.
Well, yeah. I mean, I got that point.
Yeah. And so they had to move them this year, which I thought that was funny because it's like, so,
Yeah, I thought London was scoff.
Yeah. The little brush your knuckles off. Cheerio. Anyway, Wimbledon's great. My grandma is like obviously addicted to it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it is what it is. The PGA Tour. This is the last thing we'll talk about today. The John Deere Classic.
Yeah. Well, shout out to Ricky for winning.
Shout out to Ricky. Yeah. First of all, my God, it felt so good in the entire planet. There wasn't one soul.
Yeah.
That was upset that he won.
Nah, dude.
For a man to literally chipped in for birdie to retain his PGA Tour card that he almost lost like a year and a half ago. And people were like, oh, why were you, basically, why were you shit? And he's like, I'm sorry. I had a daughter and learned to become a dad and wasn't focused on golf. Like, get off my shit. You just have to respect that. If you don't, get out of here.
Yeah.
But, yeah, shout out to Rick.
Mm-hmm.
Big dick Rick. Whew. The second round of the John Deere is going on right now. Cameron Young currently lead at 7 under. Wow. Not many big names up here.
No, not on the John Deere Classic.
No.
It's not going to happen.
So, but one last thing, because we always have to throw a bet in.
Yep.
With that being said, here are the live lines for the winner of the John Deere Classic. Of course, it's going to make me log in. Classic John Deere. PGA John Deere. Here we go. Cameron Young plus 200. I mean, he's in the lead by 2 shots going into Saturday, and he's like the biggest name on it. I mean, Adam Schenk, Denny McCarthy. Shout out to Red Vanley. That is the golf apparel that Denny McCarthy is sponsored by, and I know the owners.
That's pretty cool.
Yep, I went to middle school with them in Jersey.
Hmm.
So yeah, Cameron Young plus 200. That'd be my pick.
I like Cameron Young. Not scared of McCarthy either. But Cameron Young, that would be nice.
I'd sprinkle McCarthy.
Really?
Yeah.
What was his?
Plus 750.
Dang.
Plus 700.
Okay.
And right now he is currently. Wait a minute. Oh, total. Sorry. He's 3 shots back. Cameron Young was 7 under today. Jesus. 13 under on the tournament.
Wow.
And McCarthy's 10 under.
Wow.
7 under today as well, though. And also something Aberg.
Aberg. Yeah.
Yeah, Swedish guy. He's also he was also 7 under today.
Coming with the heat.
Yeah, coming with the heat. So that's the thing. Next week I'm in Charlotte next week. Well, no, not next week. I leave. No, yeah, we'll do a show before I leave. I might leave Friday night or Saturday morning. Haven't decided yet. But that's that. It felt good to be back here on Friday with you. Enjoy your weekend.
For sure.
Catch you next week. Don't drink and drive.
Nah. Peace.